If there was anyone you could meet or anything you could do in Vegas in the next 30 days, anything, sky's the limit.
Somebody that really brought Vegas where it is today, probably changed the game in donuts. We've changed the game in the deli.
Hey everybody, I'm Chad Taylor with Vegas Podcast, and today we are here with Alex Aladort. And let me tell you what, if you don't know who Alex is, you're about to find out. And if you don't know the company that he's with, you're also about to find out. And let me just tell you, it's going to be sweet. Alex, introduce yourself.
I'm Alex Aladort with Amazing Brands, Pinkbox Donuts, BagelMania Deli, obviously here in Vegas.
Yeah.
The community partnerships manager for both the brands.
So Alex, give me a little bit about who you are. Who's Alex? Where'd you come from? How'd you get to Las Vegas? What are you doing here?
I'm originally from LA.
Okay.
Grew up in the Valley. Reseda, obviously.
All right.
Came here 5.5 years ago to join the team of Pinkbox. You know, there was an opportunity and I was asked to come and join the team, and this is going to be a national player. And I was like, donuts, what? What's going on? I had a background in business development in the cell phone. My whole life was in the cell phone business. And, you know, I ran a master distributor of cell phones, a national company.
Tell me you remember JJ.
Is the king of beepers. Hello, did I
you
not
are
mention
from the Valley?
LA?
Yeah, you
come on,
you
dude.
are.
818.
You're right.
And I grew our company into 20 markets nationwide as a master distributor for Sprint. You also might have known them as Nextel back in the day.
Beep 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 beep.
My first real job, I was a B2B corporate rep for Nextel Communications in Encino, man.
Walkie talkies.
B2B sales, knocking on doors. Yeah. This is a direct connect.
Do you remember when they were paying us, like, I think I was 19 years old, 20 years old when I was doing that? They were paying us like $300-$400 a line. Do you remember that? You sign people up?
100%.
That's making a lot of money.
Not including the residual, by the way.
Not including the residual.
I know.
You made it to another level. I only got the retail sale at the mall level, but they still were paying us well at 19, 20 years old.
Well, I was a sucker. So let me tell you. I started with corporate Nextel. My business card said Nextel Communications. Corporate hired me.
Nice.
I thought my shit didn't stink, dude, because I'm corporate. Then my buddy had an authorized agent for Nextel.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're just an agent. I'm corporate. He goes, really? Let me show you my commission. I was like, wait, what's going on, dude? I'm jumping ship. So I learned it.
The wife said, do you want to be a CEO driving a Pinto or a sales guy driving a Ferrari? And I'm like, neither. I don't like either of those cars.
That's funny.
But it fits, right? Like you want to make money or you want to be the boss. I had a lot of struggle with that growing up, so I get that. So from LA, been here, and the whole time you've been here, been with Amazing Brands?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in Vegas, how many years in Vegas?
5.5 years.
5.5 years in Vegas. Okay.
I moved here on January 13th of 2019.
Oh, that's a good year.
How does that sound? Yeah. And you know what's funny? I closed on my house on January 13th, 2021. January 13th's been good to me for whatever reason.
I like that. I'll keep that in mind. Make mental note of that.
Yeah.
All right. So here you're working with Amazing Brands, and Amazing Brands isn't just Pinkbox, but there's other pieces to it.
BagelMania Deli.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It's a super deli here in Vegas, as you should be well aware of. I'm sure everybody is at this point. We're a traditional, old school, New York type Jewish deli with the best bagels in the world, the best pastrami in the world. I mean, you can get the best of the best, from pancakes to our challah French toast, latkes, to desserts, to arugula, to black and white cookies.
So is this a locals deli or is this a tourist deli?
It's a combination of both. We're heavily tourist because we're kind of a brand now, like Pinkbox.
Where's it located?
It's on the Convention Center Drive, right next to the West Hall. It's adjacent to the Convention Center.
So you're right across the street, over by Piero's.
We're across the street from Piero's. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And, conventions come in. Yeah. We're buried. Barrett, Jackson, CES, SEMA. You got 2-hour waits, man.
Is a Pinkbox over there?
There's a Pinkbox. We have a Pinkbox inside BagelMania. You walk right in. We have a dedicated kiosk. Just for donuts right there. It's like a little mini Pinkbox.
Okay, perfect. So let me ask you a question. Just at a high level, you did what you did before, and then you showed up. What gave you the idea or the want to be in this market? Was it the brand that grabbed you? Was it the process or the function which you do as the daily job? Like you're the community partnerships manager, right?
Yeah.
Did you like the job, or did you fall in love with the brand or the job?
Well, obviously the brand. You look at the brand, you're like, oh my God, what is this, Willy Wonka? What's going on? Am I Disneyland?
Okay.
You know, but it took me back to what I was doing originally in the cell phone space. I got to travel and build and promote and grow our brand, right?
Right.
I went away after the cell phone business. I got into another business, which I was basically a partner in a company doing stuff, and it wasn't the same thing. This kind of bring me back to my old stomping grounds where I get to build again, get to promote, get to brand, get to get out there and talk the brand, sell the brand. You know, and the best part is a lot of the community outreach. You know, I get to work with schools, you know, with local communities, you know, first responders, police, fire, cities. It's fun when I come out there with donuts for a groundbreaking for a new city hall. You know, when there's an event honoring St. George. We have a shop in St. George, Utah.
Okay.
They had Salute to America last week, where they honored all the police in Washington County up there.
Nice.
I got to sponsor that whole thing, man, and everybody got a custom donut inside our individual Pinkbox box with the thin blue line flag on it with the Pinkbox logo through it. It was a custom donut that everybody at that table that sat down got it. It was for a good cause. You know what I mean? It's really cool. It's really cool.
You guys are very involved with the community. I know I just saw you guys out at the Boulder City, the Spring Jamboree.
Yep.
And you brought the truck out there. You have a mobile truck.
Yep.
And that thing goes everywhere. And I see it parked over off Paradise here in Las Vegas as well. Yep. And that truck was busy nonstop. I don't know how you guys did that weekend, but it appeared that it was nonstop.
We did great. Boulder City is a great community. You know, we're coming to Boulder City. We'll be there sometime, you know, towards the end of the year here. I'm not going to give you an exact date. It's up in the air. And Boulder City, boy, that community, they you know, you have to be careful what you say out there because it's like this, dude. It goes fire,
it's
man.
It's a small community. What is it, 14,000 residents?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I
it's real small.
Maybe. And it's great. You go to downtown there. I mean, it's like... It's perfect. I love it. I'm hanging out there all the time.
It's going back in time. It's like a time capsule for sure. It's an absolutely amazing community. Yeah. So tell me 3 things specifically about Pinkbox that people don't know that we should know.
Boy, I'm going to tell you something. You might laugh at me and go, oh my God, here we go. This is the same old nonsense everybody says. And I gave this speech recently somewhere else, but you talk to a lot of foodies and restaurant owners or whatever pizza, whatever it may be. You know, they give you the same routine, right? We only use the finest ingredients.
Right.
You know, I can't speak for other businesses. I'm not going to take a shot or knock anybody, you know. In my world at Pinkbox, I know who I work for. Yeah. And I know how he rolls. We use the finest quality in the donut space. I'm not going to give away our secret sauce. Yeah. But we really actually care about this thing.
All right, so when my wife bites into that donut, when she sends me out at 11 o'clock at night, because you are open 24 hours at the location up by my house, and I go get a donut, that smile on her face at 11:30 at night is something special, and that's you're saying because of the ingredients.
It comes down to the ingredients, dude. Okay. I don't want to, there's one specific ingredients. You're either getting it or you're not. All right. And I'm not going to give it away because, again, I can't give away our secret sauce, what's taken us to where we are now and onward. But
all right, so finest ingredients. What's the second thing we should know about Pinkbox that makes us want to go buy Pinkbox and eat it?
Have you seen our shops? It's the fun factor. It's an experience. We're a destination, man. Okay. You know, again, I don't want to. I'll go back to St. George for a minute. Okay. We opened up in St. George for one reason only. People from St. George were coming to Vegas specifically for Pinkbox donuts. And we were like, what's going on here?
That's an hour and 15-minute drive.
It's 2 hours, dude. Yeah. I drive it. I know. I got to, you know, I'm in every market. And they would just come down and they would DM us, send us emails. Please come to St. George. Please come. Yeah. They knew their stuff. And we're like, what's going on there, man? So we went and checked it out. And it wasn't like we had some sort of metrics or some sort of spreadsheet that told us stuff. It was just organic, man. It's straight up organic from people living out there. And then we finally opened in St. George, which has been tremendously successful.
Okay.
And I'm in St. George, and I go to the arts festival. I sponsor so much stuff out there, and I talk to people. And have you been to Pinkbox? Oh, yeah. Do you live here? No, we're from Salt Lake. We're from Sandy. We're from this. We're from that. Talk about a destination. They're coming from North Utah to St. George just for our donuts. And it's families. They tell me the same thing, man. We have to stop in St. George every time, at your shop every time we're in St. George. We have to, and we can't leave without a box on the way back to northern Utah.
So secret ingredient, which you can't give up.
The experience.
It's an experience.
We're the second happiest place on earth. How does that sound?
Before or after the secret ingredient? Before and after. It's fantastic. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, what would be the third thing or something people like, I need to go try this Pinkbox?
I mean, if you bite into my donut versus any other donut, you know the difference immediately. It's just, I just think we just care more, to be honest with you. We're a game changer.
There's compassion in your donuts.
Yeah.
You can taste the compassion.
You know, you're a kid, you used to play in the sandbox.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have our own sandbox. We play in our own, everybody's playing in this sandbox. We're playing in this sandbox.
All right. There's 2 major donut brands out there that are not yours that we know of. Is yours on its way to run in that space? Because you guys are Vegas only, but you're expanding now.
Well, technically we're not Vegas only. We're in St. George, Utah, which is Utah, but we are expanding. So we're in the middle. Well, look out, my bad. Yeah, we're in the middle of expansion right now. So we're looking at locations. We'll be up in northern Utah in the Salt Lake City area.
Okay.
If not by the end of the year, in the first quarter, we're going to have multiple locations, and we're going to continue our national growth. I mean, we're going to be looking at multiple locations throughout the Salt Lake and surrounding areas, down most likely Arizona, this Phoenix, Scottsdale area, and we're going to continue growing. SoCal.
I was going to say, how about California? You're a SoCal guy.
We'll probably get there.
Yeah, you know a few people down there.
We know a lot of people got a lot of heat on us why we're not there. You know, I can't believe it. What are you doing? You're not here. How's this not your first stop? I'm like, everybody wants us to be on Ventura Boulevard, you know? But, you know, we're working through it.
What have you found in growing a brand, like growing a donut brand like this? So people are like, we want to, kind of like In-N-Out, right? They blew up and they're just in and out. And they have a system that's fantastic. And I look at Pinkbox the same way. I look at it as an amazing system. The donuts are the same all the time. I stop and I pick them up. The experience is the same. I take them home to the kids and the wife. I get it. I'm truly a fan. What is the biggest challenge for expanding quickly in today's environment? You could go much quicker and open many more locations because you're obviously doing successful at it. What takes up the most amount of time and hold you from expanding faster? And I'm just saying that in like 2024, what is that holdup? Is it construction? Is it like...
Well, first and foremost, as far as I'm concerned, In-N-Out Burger is the gold standard of operators.
I would agree with you there.
When we're visiting markets, we stop at every In-N-Out Burger. We have our lunches there when we're traveling.
Yeah.
And we just watch the operation. We watch the process. Everybody's just rocking and rolling, doing their thing, man. They figured it out.
It is a thing of beauty,
It is what it is, man. They've got it down.
And you ever notice how everybody is always happy there?
Yeah, they're doing their thing, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot of chains that have a good system. But the teams involved don't seem nearly as happy as when you go into an In-N-Out. And the one next to LAX, I think I waited for an hour and a half outside that door.
It's their top one, dude.
Is it?
I know. It's their top
thing rocked.
I was 10 years old. I used to go to Woodland Hills Elementary. My mom used to pick me up and drive me home down Ventura Boulevard.
Right.
And we'd stop at this hamburger drive-thru. It had this big yellow arrow. I was 10. I didn't connect the dots. This is, 1980. It wasn't, In-N-Out wasn't the brand it is now.
Right.
I had a hamburger or a cheeseburger and fries, whatever it was. And now as an adult, I'm like, man, I used to kill In-N-Out Burger when I was 10 years old. I didn't even connect the dots. You know what I mean? I didn't know what it was.
Yeah. I got one last question for you, and we'll kind of close up like the question section of it, and then I'll get into a couple questions I have based off of, and Ash might have, or Ross might have some questions based off of some of the stuff you said. If there was one thing, or if there was anyone you could meet or anything you could do in Vegas in the next 30 days, anything, sky's the limit, what would it be?
If there's anybody I could meet or do
or anything you could do in Vegas in the next 30 days, what would it be?
Well, I already met Wayne Newton. I had no idea I was going to meet him. I was at a dinner. My buddy goes, "Come with me right now." And we're at a table. He goes, "Get over here right now. Get up, get up. You're coming with me." I go, "I'm coming with you where?" And we're in tuxes, you know. And he goes, "Come with me right now." We go to this next table.
Yeah.
And my buddy goes, "Wayne." And I'm like, "Oh my God, Wayne Newton's standing in front of me." He goes, "This is my friend Alex. And you got to take a picture with him." And I'm like, "Ooh, I didn't ask for this. What happened?" I was blown away. So I already did the Wayne Newton thing. You know, it would have been probably cool to meet somebody that really brought Vegas where it is today. Probably Steve Wynn.
Yeah.
If I could meet Steve Wynn.
Steve Wynn.
I follow him a lot. I watch what he's done, what he's built.
Yeah. I definitely admire the stuff that he's done as well.
He started it all. One day, here comes the Mirage, you know?
Yeah.
And too bad it's going away now. It's a bummer. But he's the man. You know, he's the man. Vegas is what it is because of him.
Check mark, magical Vegas. It's the one thing about Vegas that I think I love the most. Las Vegas is the city that I arrived at. It built me, it broke me, and it built me again. You can't say that about many cities. And you might even say it kind of broke me, built me, broke me, built me, broke me, built me as we went. But regardless, it's an amazing city and anything can happen here. And I think that's why people move here. So Pinkbox being here, how many total locations for Pinkbox in town?
We have 12. That includes our kiosk at Allegiant.
Yeah.
So we're the official donut partner of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
And the official partner of the Las Vegas Golden Knights.
Did you say 10 or 12?
12.
12.
12.
Okay.
That includes our kiosk.
Can you name them all?
Of course.
Okay, give me a go.
You
I'm
ready?
Gonna count. Yeah.
Lake Mead in Buffalo. Lake Mead is number one. That's the first one.
Lake Mead, Buffalo. Okay.
Eastern.
Okay.
The one on Eastern. That was the second shop. Okay. Now we have the Sunset location that's got the 24-hour drive-through that you're referring to.
Yes.
We've got the Plaza Hotel in downtown.
Yep, Jonathan Jocelyn Plaza.
You know about
Beautiful
that.
property.
Yep. We've got Craig Road in North Vegas.
All the way up on Craig.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That thing's killing it. It's got a drive-through to a great operation.
Up off to the west side or the east side?
Yeah, you get off the 15 at Craig and go left, go west. At MLK, okay. Right before MLK.
MLK. All right, got it.
We've got Laughlin. We're in the Edgewater Casino.
Perfect.
In Laughlin, which is great. We just opened up Pahrump, which was our 12th location in May, in the Pahrump Nugget.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, dude, we're
I'll be up there in 3 days. I'm going to stop by and grab one.
Yeah, you got to check it out, man. The place is doing really good.
Okay.
St. George.
Okay.
Obviously.
Yep.
The kiosk at Allegiant.
For the Raiders.
Obviously. Our kiosk in BagelMania.
And BagelMania. Right across from the
10. And what am I missing?
I don't know, but it's okay.
What am I missing?
Yeah, that was perfect.
Did I miss something?
Ross is going to have a blast with that one. I can already see him cutting it up.
I'm having a brain fart right now.
Master behind the ones and twos over there.
Yeah. I think I was 11. I think you did great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right, nailed it. Okay, so 11 locations. How many of those are 24 hours?
We have our Sunset location is 24 hours, that drive-through.
Perfect.
And currently that's the only one, but we have a couple of ones that we're working on that are going to be 24-hour drive-throughs.
Awesome.
Craig is a drive-through, Eastern's a drive-through, but they're not 24-hour drive-throughs.
Okay, and do you deliver, or how do we get food delivered to us? Is it DoorDash? Does someone order DoorDash?
DoorDash,
party?
Uber Eats.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't deliver. We
do you have an app?
Yeah, of course. We have a Perks, Pinkbox Perks. You can go to
Pinkbox Perks app.
Oh, yeah.
So we need people to download the
join
app.
our Perks. Go to our app. Go to your download the app. Look up Pinkbox Donuts on your.
And the more donuts I buy, the more points I get, so I get more free donuts.
You accrue points, and eventually, well, you know what's cool?
Tell
you get
me.
a free donut on your birthday every year.
Stop it.
You get it's your birthday.
Don't tell people
you get
that.
a donut.
That's a lot of donuts.
You join our Perks. You get a free donut on your birthday.
So if
you don't have to do it on that birthday day. You got a full week. You have 7 days to use it. So you can roll up anytime, man.
That in itself is amazing.
Yeah.
You do realize there's 300,000 students in this town. There's 40,000 school teachers. There's 300,000 hospitality workers. That's six. And then there's probably 300,000 to 600,000 parents. So there's about 1.5 million people that I'm going to let know that Pinkbox gives you a free donut on your
That's what we
birthday.
signed
You
up
realize
for,
that,
man.
right?
Of course. That we did do the metrics on.
So, Alex, how many donuts does Pinkbox make a day here in Las Vegas?
I don't know. Let's hear it in the comments. What do you guys think?
I'm curious to find out now. All right, so we got through all the questions, and as you know, Vegas podcast is brand new. This is actually the third episode. First episode was with Jim Higgins. The second was with Boulder City Chamber of Commerce, Jill Lagan, who's one of our favorites.
Yep.
And you are the third, and we plan on knocking out another 5, 10, 15, 20, and just keep rolling with it. And essentially, this Corner in Vegas podcast will be a promotion for Las Vegas, and that's its intention. So if you have any marketing friends or people that want to come on and promote their business or talk about it, then send them our way, because we're absolutely into it.
Cool deal.
And then we have, I like to say it's the Vegas podcast is insight for travelers and amplification for Las Vegas, and ultimately entertainment for the world when it comes to what Ross Nash do on social media. So they're going to have a lot of fun with this. All right. So number one, Alex, we met because you were out doing the community partnership work that you do.
Yep.
And I just have to say, just in case whoever's listening that should be listening to this needs to hear it, you're amazing at your job. And I say that as someone in the industry, and my title is customer experience and brand activation and marketing. So I play in the space, and you're very good at what you do. You're very personable, and you are the right person in the right place. So congratulations and kudos on that.
Thanks,
just
man.
keep up the good work. And
Thank you.
I'm very excited for everything that's happening for you. Your job is to engage with the community and with other companies. So can we say to other companies, if you watch this episode and you want to partner with Pinkbox, can they reach out to you specifically? Is there a certain way that they can do that?
100%.
Okay.
It's easy as can be. You can DM me on Instagram at
perfect.
Alex Aladort. AlexAladort.
Perfect. And we'll throw that up on the screen so they have it.
You can send me an email, aladort@weareamazing.com.
I want to find out how many donuts you make.
We'll get to that.
So then one other question for you. What's next for Pinkbox? Big.
Nationwide growth. We're going to start expansion here soon.
Will you always consider Las Vegas home?
Yeah, of course, man. This brand started here in 2012, right down the street.
Do you have a manufacturing facility here independent of the locations, or are they all donuts manufactured in all the locations, or is there one plant?
We have our original shop. The Lake Mead Buffalo is still our original bake shop.
Okay.
We have our commissary here that's local, that bakes our donuts fresh daily. That's at every shop as soon as you walk in the morning, whether it's BagelMania, whether it's Pahrump, whether it's, Craig Road.
Okay.
They're all baked at the same time. Whether you're in Lake Mead or it's our kitchen, they're all baked fresh the same day, the same time. You're getting the same donut, the same freshness,
Right.
just like it was made right in front of you.
In and out model. Are you going to be offering in true Las Vegas fashion a tour of the manufacturing process of Pinkbox donuts in the future?
No.
Darn it.
How does that sound? It ain't gonna happen. Willy Wonka, baby. You ain't getting it.
Can't get it? Can't get the magic ticket?
I get
Golden ticket?
emails daily for that.
Okay.
I get emails. I probably get 10, 12, I don't know, sometimes 15 emails a week.
Okay.
You name a city, you name a state, I get an email asking for a franchise. Or what's the secret?
You're going Starbucks styles. There is no franchise.
It's our company.
Yeah.
We're growing it ourselves.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Is there anything in this beautiful city of ours of Las Vegas that you would like to put out there? Just these go up on the YouTube channel, and it's going to be promoting Vegas. It'll be watched by locals and industry personnel, as well as most likely the cut-ups will be watched by a lot of tourists, or at least that's our intention. Is there anything that you would like to say to the tourists, or is there anything that you would like to say to the industry about Pinkbox?
I mean, to the tourists, we're a destination at this point. Okay. I would encourage everybody to check us out. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have an experience. Remember, we have 70 plus varieties of donuts. especially you're with your kids, you can have our Pinky Poo, our Dough Crow. One thing that we didn't talk about is our game changer. What separates us from other donut shops? We have something called a Dough Crow. It's a donut croissant. We have a glazed one, Nutella. We have one a blueberry face. We have a bacon maple. It's a game changer. There's something that is called a cronut out there. That's 10 years ago. We've changed the game.
Okay.
Try our Dough Crow and our apple fritter. Our apple fritter will change your life, dude. There's nothing like our apple fritter.
The more you talk about donuts, the more I want to have a donut. Is that something that's typically happens with people?
Yeah, of course, man.
That's weird.
People like their donuts because you know what? It's fun.
Yeah.
You can grab one. It's not going to break the bank.
Right.
Especially with us. You get a absolutely premium product.
Right.
That's still less than the next guy because that's how we want to do it, dude. We want kids to have fun, enjoy a fun, tasty treat, and with quality behind it.
And just another kudos to you. Your marketing team, whoever's doing your graphics and your branding, reminds me of the quality that's also coming out of Shane with Cowabunga Bay. Excuse me. I don't know if you've seen Shane's marketing program out of Cowabunga Bay.
No.
But their team is extremely talented, something you'd expect from Vegas for sure. And I don't even know if they're from Vegas, but they are talented. And your branding that's coming out in the marketing portion of it, someone's on point. So kudos to them for sure.
Thank you. We do it all in-house. From
that's great.
Social media to graphic design to everything is under our roof. We do it all ourselves, man.
Are you guys hiring if anybody wants to come work at Pinkbox because they want donuts? Are you guys always hiring?
We're hiring all the time, man. We're hiring all the time.
Okay.
We can't hire fast enough. From our donut dealers, which is front of the house, to donut bosses, which is our managers. Yeah, they're donut dealers. You're a donut dealer.
Killing me.
Yep. You're the first person on the front lines walking in. You walk in, welcome to Pinkbox Donuts.
I'm your donut dealer.
They're your donut dealer, man. We actually offer something that I haven't seen yet, but we offer a very heavy, steep discount. You can walk in and buy a dozen donuts, and we knock off 20%. You can buy half a dozen, 6 donuts, and you're still going to get 10% off. So,
one donut full price, 6 donuts, 10% off.
Yeah,
12 donuts, 20% off.
Yeah, and because of the deli, we have a premium coffee. We love our coffee, man. Okay. We have a proprietary bean that we use now. It's actually being packaged. You'll be able to buy a Pinkbox branded beans shortly here. So if you want a great coffee, an iced coffee, a latte, even our drip coffee, man, it's hard to beat our coffee.
It's kind of like Terribles did with their coffee, right? They really went heavy on that coffee. Do you remember that? You're somewhat new here, but 15 years ago, they leaned heavy into the coffee. And Terribles makes a coffee that supposedly never touches oxygen until it hits your cup. Yeah, they went heavy on it. And they've done really well with it. So I
mean, Terribles is a big brand out here, so I'm sure they know what they're doing. Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I wasn't convinced that Pinkbox is a brand that I want to know and a product I want to purchase for myself and my family, I'm definitely convinced now. And you actually have me questioning the deli. I feel like I'm gonna have to go try the deli. I know I've been to the deli before with Marty or some other friends. I've been there, but I don't know that I remember it like you're explaining it. So I'm gonna have to spend a little more time there.
Our deli is a game changer in the deli space as well.
Okay.
We changed the game in donuts. We've changed the game in the deli world.
Will you take Ash and Rosh, our team, on a little tour?
Of course, man. 100%, dude.
That work for you guys?
Yeah, man.
You're not going to get in the kitchen, though. You're not going to see that secret sauce, but you're more than welcome to hang out.
Secrets.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah. My top 3 favorite donuts at Pinkbox. The Dough Crow. Our Dough Crow, our Dough Crow, our Dough Crow, all day, every day. Absolute game changer. Nobody even offers that in any other donut shop. So that's just our differentiator. It separates us from everybody else. Secondly, our apple fritter. You want real apples? You want chopped up chunks of apples for real with that crisp on the outside and the softness and warmness on the inside? Apple fritter. Number 3, you're not going to believe this. We have a donut called the Dirty Twist. It's a glazed donut. It's a twist glazed donut like everybody has, except ours has chocolate and chocolate chips on it, and it's just, man, it just hits home. When I need my fix, that's my fix. Those are my top 3.
All right. Well, we're going to do this again. We're going to do it more often. Like I said, this is the first of many. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. This was fun. I'm glad we met back in. Jill connected us one day.
Yes.
She goes, you got to come out to Boulder City, meet this guy Chad, and we're having lunch. And I'm like, what? No, you need to get out here. I said, okay. So we had our lunch that day, and here we are. And then I see you on the golf course when we did we sponsored we did a golf tournament at Boulder Creek.
Yes.
And then
Chamber of Commerce Awards.
Yeah. And I'm standing there giving out our peewees, our donut holes. And here you come by golfing, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. And then I also remember taking 3 donuts home that night.
Good job.
Just so you know.
Good job.
To the kids.
That's what you should be doing.
Alex,
Yep.
I'm out of here.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.